Welcome to English with Teacher. I'm Teacher. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're having a great day. First, I'd like to ask that you like, share, and subscribe to help promote the channel. As well, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. I'm also always looking for new students. If you're willing to be on YouTube and you want to learn English, get a hold of me. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is a short video. I'm going to be starting doing different types of material. So this is a video on introductions. And I have introductions out of a book. And then I'm going to go through the more common ways that we introduce ourselves. Okay, so the first one is to walk up to somebody and say, "What is your name?" So that's, "What is your name?" And then you would answer, or the person would answer, "My name is Carl. My name is Carl." Now, a more common, comfortable way of doing this, unless you're doing like a checklist, you have a list of people that are supposed to be there and you're looking for someone to tick them off. If it's more of a one-on-one introduction, it's almost like an exchange, where if I ask you your name, I'm kind of expected to tell you mine. So another way of doing this, and a more common way, is to walk up and say, "I'm Carl. What's your name?" "I'm Carl. What's your name?" Or in a more casual environment, you might say, "I'm Carl, and you are?" "I'm Carl, and you are?" Again, if somebody walks up and says, what is your name?" which we would more likely say, "What's your name?" The answer would be more along the line of, "I'm Carl. Who are you?" Or, "I'm Carl, and you are?" So there's always this interaction in most environments. There's always an interaction and exchange of names. So I think that's important, because it might catch you off guard if you walk up and you ask somebody, "Oh, what's your name?" And they respond, "My name is blank. Who are you?" Or, "And you are?" And you're going to be expected to provide them your name. So, another thing is to ask what somebody else's name are. So we've introduced ourselves, we're standing talking, and somebody else walks into the room perhaps. So I might ask you, if you're more familiar with the environment and the people, what is his name? Now, what is his name is, again, out of a book. Not a common way we would say it. We might say, "What's his name?" What's his name? We're more likely to say, do you know who that is? And we will gesture either with our head, or we will point, or if everyone's already giving their attention to this new person that walked in. So again, a very common way of doing it would be, "Who's that?" Or, "Do you know who that is?" So again, "Who's that?" or, "Do you know who that is?" And then the answer might be, "His name is Jordan." More likely to be, "He's Jordan." He's Jordan. So it's an abbreviation of he is Jordan. Okay, same thing with if a woman walks into the room. What is her name? You can say that. More likely, who's she? Do you know who she is? Would be much more common. So again, she walks in, it's who's she? She's Candace. So she's Candace. Or that's Candace. That's Candace. The same thing can be used for men, by the way. That's Jordan. That's Jordan. Because the fact of the name and everything is already established in the conversation. So the assumption automatically is, I'm giving you his name. Okay, so when a group of people walk in, it's going to be much the same. You can say, what are their names? What are their names? You're more likely to hear, who are they? Who are they? Then the answer would be their. So you're replacing their with that's, because now you're in a plural mode. So their, Jordan, Candace, and Carl. Their, Jordan, Candace, and Carl. And in this way, you get from the book form to how people actually converse. Because if you're expecting to hear everything the way it's written in the book, chances are that's not going to happen. So there's casual forms of conversation, and a lot of these still get used in the business world. I don't know anybody that would say, what is his name? Unless that there are conversations that might lead to that. If you're talking in a third party about someone who has information and you're looking to contact him after, so you're taking notes, you might say, okay, and what is his name? So you make sure that you get the spelling down. If it's asked like that, the answer is going to be expected to be his full name, so the person can find him after. Okay? So you might say, what is his name? What is her name? But in a common introduction setting, one-on-one, you would hardly ever use that. You would be using more, who is he? Who is she? That type of an abbreviated sentence, you might say. A casual abbreviated sentence. So, I hope this is helpful. Again, questions, concerns, comments, suggestions, anything, please leave them in the comment section. As well, I'm looking for new students, and we can go over things like this that you're having difficulty with. We can go over pronunciation, sentence structure, common use English, all these types of things. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you learned something from this. I hope you enjoyed the video. So we will see you in the next video, and have a great day.